This is Brad's NFL discussion show, and I really need to shave. So today on my show, I'm going to talk about hard helmet hits and what you think about them. I'm going to talk about my results from last week for week 6. I'm going to talk about week 7 predictions, and I'm just going to talk a few things about the sports that I liked and did not like this week. Thank you. So the first thing, helmet to helmet hits. I mean, my view on it is, officials call what they call. But then again, if you look at Josh Cribbs and Muhammad Massaquoi in the Browns vs. Steelers game and how Harrison hit them, you can really see how the helmet, he was going with helmet first, especially with Muhammad and how he was defenseless. I mean, what do you think? So, Miami at Green Bay. I picked Green Bay, and Green Bay lost to Miami. Detroit at New York Giants. I picked the New York Giants, and the New York Giants won. Seattle at Chicago. I picked Chicago, and Seattle won. New Orleans at Tampa Bay. I picked New Orleans, and New Orleans won. Atlanta at Philly. I picked Atlanta, but Philly won. Kansas City at Houston. I picked Houston, and Houston barely won, but they won. San Diego at St. Louis. Now this is a disappointment. St. Louis won. I was really surprised by that one. Cleveland at Pittsburgh. No surprise here. Ben came back. Pittsburgh won. Baltimore at New England. New England won with the Wind Gaming field goal. Like I said, field goal. New York Jets at Denver. New York Jets won. I picked the New York Jets. Oakland at San Francisco. I was worried about San Francisco at first, but San Francisco came back and won. Dallas at Minnesota. This was a weird game, how they had the same record. But Dallas won. And I just think Brett Favre is just washed up. Indy at Washington. Washington looked good, but Indy came back and won it. And Tennessee at Jacksonville. I picked Tennessee, and Tennessee annihilated Jacksonville. Like I said, Jacksonville has no defense. So, week 7 predictions. So we have Cleveland and New Orleans. I'm going with New Orleans because of Drew Brees, and New Orleans is getting the running game going better, and I think they'll come back and play a little better this game. But, it might be just one of those tough games. Philly at Tennessee. This is a tough one to choose, but I am going with Philly on this one because Vince Young's a little banged up. I don't know how healthy he's going to be. So I think the defense is going to attack him, and if the second string guy comes in, they can beat him up and catch interceptions because he's known to throw interceptions. Buffalo at Baltimore. I'm going to go with Baltimore. Buffalo is not looking that great, to be honest, and they just have no defense in Baltimore, and Joe Flacco is just doing amazing, so I'm going to go with them. Cincy and Atlanta. I'm going to go with Atlanta on this one. They're at home, and Michael Jenkins is back, so they have 2 good wide receivers out there now with Roddy White, and they have the running game, and I think they're just going to run over Cincy. Washington at Chicago. I'm going to go with Chicago. Hopefully Jay Cutler is a little bit better this week and finally gets his momentum going. Pitt at Miami. I'm going to go with Pitt because they finally got Ben back and they're looking a little better through the air. I would have went with Miami because they were better through the air, but now Ben's back. St. Louis at Tampa Bay. This would be probably just a really physical, tough game. But I'm actually going with St. Louis on this because they're just looking pretty hot right now. And Tampa Bay just got annihilated last week. San Francisco, Carolina. Carolina is having that whole quarterback issue, so I don't know who's playing, how he's going to play. So I'm going with San Francisco at this one, and Alex Smith is doing better after he gets yelled at for some reason. And I don't know what Frank Gore's doing, but he needs to do something. So hopefully they'll do better, and their defense will do better. Jacksonville at Kansas City. Kansas City is just looking awesome. Matt Castle is doing a lot better, and Jamal Charles is just running over everybody. Arizona at Seattle. I don't know who's playing quarterback for Arizona, so I'm going to go with Seattle. They looked good this past week. So Oakland at Denver. I'm going with Denver on this one. They looked a little rough this last week, but I think they'll pick up and definitely beat Oakland. Now, this might be the big game of the week, New England at San Diego, but I'm going to go with New England on this, just because I don't know what San Diego is doing. They're not running the ball well, they're not playing defense well, and Philip Rivers is just doing not that great because he doesn't have anybody to pass to. So I'm going to go with New England, and I think they're going to win by like a touchdown. Minnesota at Green Bay. I'm going to go with Green Bay. I think Aaron Rodgers will outthrow Brett Favre. And the Monday game, New York Giants at Dallas. Definitely New York Giants. They're playing good defense, and I think they're just going to destroy Dallas. So the last issue, a lot of people have been comparing Michael Vick to Vince Young, and the difference is Michael Vick, he can run, but he's a little more of an accurate passer, versus Vince Young can run and pass pretty well, but he's not as accurate. And I think Michael Vick has a little bit of more of an arm, and Vince Young is more athletic than Michael Vick. So that's my view. You tell me what you think.